So you got your camera and your film. But before you go out to shoot your first film, there's going to be two things that you need to do first. The first thing that you're going to need to do is focus your eyepiece. Now, every camera has its own mechanism on focusing the eyepiece. And what you're going to want to do is to look in your viewfinder and see if there are any markings in the viewfinder. And what you're going to do is use your camera's mechanism of focusing the eyepiece to get that marking in the camera as sharp as possible. And this is going to be improving your chances of getting a good shot in this camera. If you do not have any markings in your camera, push the focal length all the way to its maximum, and then use your focus to go to infinity. And then when you find the farthest thing in your viewfinder, you're going to focus with using your mechanism. And it's as simple as that. Now, the second thing you're going to want to do before you even load your film is to brush off the camera gate. And how you do that is to take any type of toothbrush, maybe the one that you don't use anymore. What you're going to do, you'll see a little gate here, little window inside of the camera. And what you're going to do, you're going to take your toothbrush here and you're going to just swipe up, down. And what that does is get any dust or grime out of the window so you don't have little hairs that could actually ruin your footage. So you brush the camera gate, now you can load your film into the camera. And there's a specific way to do it. So let's open our camera. Sometimes your camera will give you instructions on how to load the film, but there are also times where it doesn't. So what you're going to want to do is take your camera and take your film and load it film side kind of first, tilting it downward. So it's going to kind of lay like that before you pop it in. And now what you're going to do is press it downward, and it's going to give you a nice satisfying snap. I have seen people where they've tried to just smash the cartridge into the camera, and that's not going to do any good. So make sure you just load it properly. Now that we have our Super 8 film calibrated and loaded with our film, let's go through some shooting tips.